96% of products we use every day, like pharmaceuticals, electronics, cosmetics, and clothing, even wind turbine blades and solar panels, are all made from oil and natural gas. This proposed tank farm by Acme Petroleum will be an excellent investment for NCEG, giving you a passive income for the years to come. Hi, I'm Kyle Hinkie, the Vice President for Business Development at Acme Petroleum, and I'm very well educated on the topic that I'm presenting to you today. To support my argument that this Acme Petroleum tank farm is an excellent investment for NCEG, I'll make 3 points. My first point is that Victoria, Texas, the location for this tank farm, is in the heart of South Texas and is an up-and-coming distribution center that will distribute goods all across the world. Second, the oil and gas industry greatly supports Texas communities, and Texas communities in turn support it. This leads me to my third point. The Texas oil and gas industry is here to stay. With the support of the Texas government and Texans themselves, it's not going anywhere anytime soon. Now that I have presented my main point, that the Acme Tank Farm is a great investment for NCEG, and I have previewed the 3 points that I will make to support my claim, let me begin with my first point. Before we talk about Victoria, the location for this tank farm, I would like to talk about Texas business in a whole. Texas is a great state for business due to their low tax rates. This allows businesses to invest in their workers and expand to new markets to raise incomes and raise profits. According to the Texas Economic Development Corporation, Texas has the highest economic growth rate in the United States, has the 9th largest economy in the world, is the #1 exporter in the US, and has the #1 GDP out of all of the states in the US. Now, let's move on to Victoria, Texas. It's the South Texas Crossroads. Gets this name because it is located 30 miles from the Gulf of Mexico and less than 2 hours from 4 major cities: Corpus Christi, Houston, Austin, and San Antonio. Victoria is an excellent location for a product of this magnitude due to its central location in South Texas. With a labor force of 250,000 within a 1-hour drive, the opportunities are endless. And with the education centers to train these employees, such as the Victoria College, the University of Houston, Victoria, and several technical institutions, you can be assured that you have the best workers for the job. Not only is Victoria in a central location, but it is an up-and-coming distribution hub of South Texas. It has a quickly expanding Port of Victoria, has an airport that has connecting flights to Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, Austin, and Corpus, and easy access to the Gulf of Mexico. All of this making it very easy to get your products wherever they need to go. According to the Texas Economic Development Corporation, Victoria exported $69 million worth of goods in 2019, and that number is only projected to go up. Now that I have shown you how well suited this location is for a project of this caliber, I would like to now talk to you about how the oil and natural gas industry benefits the surrounding communities. According to the Texas Oil and Gas Association 2021 Annual Energy and Economic Report, Texas schools received $1.84 billion and counties received $640 million. All this money coming from property taxes that were paid by mineral properties producing oil and natural gas. 86% of registered voters in Texas think that natural gas and oil provide value to their life. This just further proving my point that whenever the oil and gas industry supports Texans, the Texans will in turn support it. And whenever you have the support of the community, it makes it a lot easier to expand your business. After After looking at how the industry greatly supports local communities, let us now look at my final point of how well the industry is supported by the state and its population. According to the Texas oil and gas industry, 74% of registered voters, including 65% of Democrats and 71% of independents, believe the natural gas industry will have an important role in helping the economy recover from the COVID-19 pandemic. There is no substitute for oil and natural gas for the products, fuel, and electricity that are used to power modern life. Oil and gas produces things from shoes to medication to electronics that people use in their everyday lives. According to Texas Oil and Gas Association, Texas is home to 31% of the nation's refining capacity. Texas refiners not only meet the needs of the trading partners here in the U.S., but international traders as well. As I wrap up my final part, I hope that I have given you all the information that I have displayed, and it helps you understand that this tank farm will not only be profitable, but will also be placed in a location that will return your investment tenfold in the coming years. Let me review my 3 main points. My first being that Victoria, Texas, the location for this tank farm, is in a central location of South Texas. It is an up-and-coming distribution center of Texas itself. Second, the oil and gas industry benefits the local communities, and when it benefits the local communities, it then gains the support of the local communities, making business a lot easier. Lastly, the Texas oil and gas industry is here to stay. With the support of the Texas government and Texans themselves, it's not going anywhere. These points support, and I believe prove my thesis that the Acme Petroleum Tank Farm is a great investment for NCEG. In my introduction, I referred to a statistic that gave a representation of how many daily products are produced using oil and natural gas. This further proved my point of how important this industry is to the day-to-day lives of Texans. Not only will this tank farm contribute tax money to grow the communities, thus growing your business, it will also contribute to the overall strength of the economy. According to the Texas Oil and Gas Association, the Economic Stabilization Fund received $1.134 billion from oil and gas taxes. This further helps the Texas economy strengthen itself to be resistant to things like the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, after providing the information on this topic, I would like you all to consider investing in this great opportunity that I've presented you today. Thank you for your time.